welcome back.
We've
so,
expanded. We've
as
recruited.
you know, out of the crew, there's always the two late asses all the time. And now you get to meet Matt Cash and Blue Lindsay. So we had to stop the whole segment to come get them from outside. So we had a brief intermission, but nonetheless, we are back. How you doing, fellas? How's everything?
I'm doing great, man.
Good, man.
Good.
Can't complain.
Cookie Monster
Sure, man.
pants.
Oh yeah, I came to work hard, you know.
Pajamas. He's been working hard. And he's got the flip flops. Show the flip flops. Oh, man,
I came to work hard, you know. Laptop work. Laptop work.
Man.
See? He's got a good upper body presence.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man. Well, yeah. Anyway, guys, we're here coming to you live on Guyz Nght. Most of the time, women think we're out there at the strip club, you know, spending money and you know, buying drinks and stuff like that. But sometimes we are.
Allegedly.
But for those other times, we're more than likely here, just talking nonsense. So
Amateur.
pretty much.
Will's bedtime music is on.
Oh yeah, what's up with that lullaby, man? You got shit. You about to go like sleep? Pajamas and shit.
That's my
Oh
bedtime.
man.
It's 11:30, y'all. It's 11:30.
It's fucking late, y'all. I got
11:30.
going. You know, I can't be up there.
This nigga came over to fall asleep. Right on.
I was falling asleep on my way over here.
I hear you, brother. I've been, man, hustling hard.
Hey, working.
I'm like, hard for the money. I hear you, brother.
All right,
All
so oh yeah, what were you gonna say, bud?
My question. So where we left off, we were talking about just like money, and of course, you know, sometimes when you're strapped and it gets towards the end of the month and you're in that job and you know, you're getting ready for that job, but sometimes it means a little bit more emotionally because you don't have the cash.
Yeah.
My question I want to bring up to y'all is it money or is it maturity and old age that kills creativity?
Well, that's a sad question because maturity. What do you mean by that?
Okay.
That's interpreted differently. You know what I mean?
I said okay.
As far as the
I
fire,
think
desire, burning out
I think
and
I'm
age.
mature, bro. I think I'm mature, but I curse like crazy. But I have my shit together. Like I just feel like there's a level of what maturity means. There's different interpretations of it. You know what I mean? And
So
like,
let's talk about then not necessarily maturity, but let's talk about how would I say, just getting older. You know how sort of when you're a child, you're a little bit more impressionable. There's less things to sort of worry about, and then as you get older, you start realizing not only reality but the consequences of your action, and that's what I mean by maturity, the maturation of yourself.
that's what I mean.
I think, to be honest with you, I think it all has to do with the person that you are, to be honest, because there's two different types of people, and both of these people could want the same exact thing equally. The difference between the one that's going to get it and the one that doesn't is the time and the persistence, and that one that does get the gem has to be the most craziest, most insane motherfucker on the planet. He's got to be content with being broke. He's got to be content with fighting for something, not knowing it's going to happen. And I think just over time of not getting it and that failure, but still knowing that you wouldn't be happier doing anything else, that's what gets you there. The other guy falling for the safe, secure net of like, okay, maybe I should look into something else. Maybe this passion isn't fueling or paying my bills as much as I hoped. I should pack up ship and just do something else. I think that right there is it depends on the person, buddy. What were you gonna say, man?
I was gonna say that he didn't ask you any of that. He asked you.
First of all,
is it money
first of all,
or maturity
that
stops the creativity.
No, I was answering the question. I answered the question. Oh hell no, I answered the question. My bad, you're not smart enough to realize that I answered the question.
You know what? Look, it wasn't verbatim. It wasn't using the same. I got where Carlito was coming from. I want to hear everybody's, you know, thoughts. Everybody.
I answered the question.
I think
That was his best answer. That's how you interpret it.
Red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack. Get the dog a bone. Oops, I'm out of time. It's 95.
that's exactly what happened.
I'm just giving you shit, bro. I'm just
Free writing. No, I think honestly the biggest thing that kills it is when people take shit too seriously, man. Because even when shit's bad, you can't take it that serious, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what kills creativity, man. Like that kills everything because it's just I don't know.
That's a good way to sum it up, I think, because how I think about it is like when I started going on auditions and how it feels scarier as an adult.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
as a kid. You know, because
no one wants to fail.
Nobody
And
wants
we
to
know
fail.
what failure
You
feels
know what I'm
like.
saying?
But
I think that's what
it's
it
also
is.
a different
So-
failure as an adult.
So in respect to like the money maturity thing, I think maturity can kill it a little bit depending on how you look at yourself as you're growing up. If that's when people say, "Oh, keep the child in you," because I keep the motherfucking child in me. You know,
Yeah,
watching
I
Dragon
feel
Ball
you.
Z. We got all types of stuff going on.
I'm watching Dragon Ball Z.
You know, I got Oreos.
He's wearing cookies, he's wearing
Cookie
Cookie
Monster
You can't
pajamas.
take nothing too serious.
Hey,
That's why I like how you
keep
set
a
it up.
motherfucking child in me.
So Tiny.
Always.
ain't going
Only
nowhere.
why. I stay strapped
By
up with the
myself.
child.
All day.
You know?
You won't with
So-
me. When I
Niggas
was,
all on you keep the child in me. What's good, huh?
So tying it in with him,
Yeah.
I like how you summed it up.
Yeah, just
It's
don't take
about-
shit
just
serious.
don't take yourself serious. Kids don't take themselves serious. My
That's what
daughter,
it is.
she's out here flipping it, doing like just
Well, but man,
stupid stuff.
people forget. Like you like for example, you're at a job or some shit. They freak out like, oh, this person's got their. That's just a fucking person. Like
Yeah.
same person puts on the pants the same way you do. They have to take a shit. They have to pee. Everything's the same. Like there's nothing different.
Yeah.
And it's just like you don't take this shit so serious. There's nothing. Just it's all good.
And you can't blame it on the money because I know everybody's been in a situation where they had
Exactly.
jack shit and still
Yeah.
trained
Yep.
and made something out of no money and got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, first,
Yeah, and I was gonna say-
that was nothing. He didn't even ask that question. So why are you talking about it? So you saying all this hippity blue eye shit, but
I think that's 8 Mile right there.
I was like, yes. Hadouken! Oh man. But no, I understand, guys. I completely understand. I get it. But
Money's good. I love money.
money is awesome.
You know that helps you keep your child alive because money is choices, and money by choices I mean you can choose to be a fucking immature kid all day. If you have a bunch of money in the bank, you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Just be a kid. Let's go exploring. Let's start a YouTube channel about dumb shit. People subscribe to my channel. It's all crazy. Like you know what I mean? Like these kids that are growing up doing this shit. It's just having fun.
And to each his own, you know, like if you're in that position to where you can be born into that, good for you. Good for you. It's not our fault we're broke, guys. It's not our fault. You know, it's just
happened that way.
unfortunately that we were born with hard, hungry, working parents that instilled the 9 to 5 into us, and we just so happened to branch off into the entertainment industry.
How crazy is that?
You know?
I'm like one generation up.
Yeah, bro.
Are you guys all first generations within
Yeah, I'm
the
first
industry?
generation.
Yeah.
For sure.
Is you are, right?
First generation, yeah. Nobody in my family.
Because none of your family did music or anything, right?
I think
Yeah,
only my
graduated college,
uncle.
nothing.
Yeah, only my
Yeah.
uncle went to college. I dropped out of
My
college.
uncle went to college. I never made it to college. I barely got through high school, man.
I had a 1.8 GPA. School failed me, motherfucker.
School felt me.
I didn't fail school.
That's another
School failed
topic
me.
right there.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
first gen.
Oh man. All right. So the next question that we are moving on to, ladies and gentlemen, since we're on the topic of the entertainment industry, and we are all some young fellas within this industry, just based on this one conversation that we were having earlier, when it comes to the woman or the man having it easier when it comes to the industry. We all know in certain cases, if you're a beautiful woman, there are certain things that you can get from that. Mind you, we're not talking about the whole women's rights and things like that, because we have nothing but respect for women, and the fact that they've gotten so many rights, which is absolutely amazing.
Pump the
We're
brakes
talking-
before you get killed.
We're talking
Pump the
strictly
brakes.
based on like
We love you.
entering clubs, cutting a line of 30 blocks,
It's always love.
getting the label meeting before we can, working with a producer because they got a little something behind, things like that. The looks, like, is there certain things that women have an advantage on over men in the entertainment industry that men don't have?
It's
Mind you, I
both.
know it works both ways.
Both.
It definitely works both ways.
Well,
I get you.
men work longer for sure. That's
Oh, they're gonna
No,
crucify
what I mean.
you.
No, what I mean.
They're gonna crucify you. Forgive him.
No, not like they don't. They try to. I mean, like literally their careers, because women are like stereotyped as like the young hot girl. It's a big. It's a true thing that women are complaining about.
Especially in the industry.
Yeah.
It's a man can keep playing as many roles as possible throughout the ages, but it's harder for a woman in 30s or whatever, 40s. I don't know, because you can't be like these stereotypical roles like young hot waitress or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like mother. It's just
Yeah.
it's a stereotype. But at the same time, when they are young,
Yeah.
they have an advantage that males don't have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they could, but it's who's to say that's right? You know, because it's somebody who's taking advantage of that. Yeah, that's kind of shady in the first place. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be using that in the workplace. Period. But let's be real, it happens. You know what I mean? We were just talking about a certain director who's super famous earlier.
That's how the conversation started.
I was on set, and this girl was just, she was a good-looking girl, you know, and she just made herself be noticed.
Yeah.
She used her assets to her advantage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, I
let me just say, the director was impressed with the assets, and he
Her portfolio.
yeah, and I was listening to
Her catalog.
the producer. I was talking to the producer.
You have quite the
and
resume.
he was asking for, to get her number, and of course she's like, oh yeah, of course, here's my number. I'm like, ooh.
Mind you, and this is on a professional setting, you know.
This is a I can't say who, but it's a legit like
big commercial.
no film. I mean,
Film, no, big film,
yeah.
big film. Okay, wow. So yeah, in cases
I'll tell
like
you, yeah. I mean, yeah.
yeah, and Matt, you've been in cases where
You're a sexual. I'm just kidding.
where any
He's like,
even
"Well, what are
like-
you gonna say?"
It's about to get real, guys.
mind you, because Matt's a producer and he works with a lot of different artists and stuff. But has there ever been a time where you would have chose to work with the hot girl over the girl that looked mediocre, but the music was better on the mediocre girl, but you just decided to go with the other girl? Have you ever done that?
Why you gotta put them on blast like that?
Well, no, seriously. It's Guyz Nght.
Wow.
There has
Alright,
been.
See, all right. So and just to get into the depth of that, why do you think?
I
For
mean,
the audience.
because we're men and we're attracted to what we, to the
How
girl
weird is that?
It's great, but it's just like something we do. On
It's like, but it's like,
accident.
it's like we're attracted
Yeah.
to symmetry. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's literally symmetry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like fucking shapes.
So to answer your question,
It's crazy.
it's
Symmetry.
easier for girls in the sense to get recognized quicker,
Mhm.
but to maintain it, like you were saying, it's harder
Yeah.
because like eventually
It fades.
like all my homegirls that are in the industry, like they'll work with somebody and it might come to like a month's time where they're working, and then eventually it always comes down to one thing: are they gonna date or are they gonna fuck?
Yeah.
Which is where it screws them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
why it's harder for them in that sense because
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them make that decision. They're like, let's fuck.
but
Let's keep this party
but
going.
the whores are actually winning. Because a lot of the girls that are fucking are moving up this much quicker, and they're already boom. They got 4 million followers on Instagram.
Isn't that
For the
crazy?
ones
they're
that
getting
don't
paid
care.
$2,000 a month just to post bullshit.
Isn't that
So
crazy?
so whores are winning. Like so, I'm just saying. Like, come on now.
Hey, look, the way I see it, get your paper, man. You know, like, if that's you, if it's, but at the same time, try to become the best version of yourself, man. Try to
Because
become
we're not
try to-
condoning,
You know.
But what I do mean is like I'm not gonna be like oh you be this piece of shit. I mean everybody should aspire to try to be the best version of themselves. But if that's something that they would make some money, fuck it, why not? Who am I to judge how you make your money? Like
So, which brings me to my next question: if the tables and the roles were reversed, and it was more of a female-dominated industry, and we were the ones that there was an excess amount of women out there, and we were the small fries, to where we started doing exactly the same
fucking
things.
money.
Would you do it? Would you do it? Would you smash to get to the top?
Wait.
Exactly, Blue.
No, there has to be a risk thrown in because
No,
every
there's no
man-
risk. You can
every
get
man's
whatever
gonna
you
say
want.
yeah. No,
I just want to know the answer.
of course.
Well,
no,
but that's what's the same. That's,
No.
who's the woman?
Oh, man.
Who's the woman?
Well, no, it doesn't matter. It's the
Does it?
woman. It
Yeah,
doesn't
because
matter.
there's like
No.
sleazy rich dudes that fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So he's asking, is it like a sleazy woman or is it a bad
You got
woman?
just in the
Is it
sense
just
of
a
in general, like.
Because
I'm a neat freak, bro.
Hey, I mean, there's.
they gotta do some horrible
there is-
stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because man ain't shit, you know, we ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta take that, because I'll be like, you have to do what? Yeah, okay, I guess. No.
Oh my
No.
I mean,
Blue
guys,
Lindsay, ladies and gentlemen.
you want to know real talk though?
This is real. Oh, this ain't real.
No.
Oh, did I go too far?
What I would say is that yeah, sure, we would do it as dudes because we're not put in that opportunity. Women are thrown dick every single minute of their lives every time they step out of the house. So let the roles reverse and let a whole bunch of vagina just go to a dude. Now, mind you this. We got dicks. And we gotta get excited about some shit. A woman can just sit there and give a lazy ass performance and work her way into some money.
But think about it.
She ain't gotta do shit and can work her way into money. If I ain't sexually attracted to someone and you trying to like
Viagra.
rape me for some money, sure I might pipe a Viagra, but how many times do I want to be popping a fucking Viagra just to fucking last for some cash?
Hey.
And you've been throwing that same ratchet ass pussy to me all day?
Damn. Well, you gotta get rich, don't you?
I'm just saying.
How bad do you want it, Denzel? How bad do you want it?
Do you want to be at the top or not?
Nigga, no. I say this as the worst possibility. Will I fuck for some cash? Yeah.
Hold that.
It's either that or dying. I'm fucking every time.
Everybody would. Fuck that.
All right, cool. So,
But you know what's different? You know what's different though? Sex between a man and a woman is so much different because a woman is letting a fucking man inside of her. How fucking invasive is that, bro? Somebody is entering you.
You're in my personal space, bruh.
They're fucking entering you.
That's what I'm saying. And then they be like, well,
once
you
you
gotta
get inside,
you gotta enter your mouth too. I'm like,
And I'm talking about what were you talking like real deep, bro?
You know it.
How invasive is that?
You know what they're asking.
How invasive
You know
is
what
that?
they're asking.
what did
so
I
we
get
gonna
myself
avoid
into
that.
by doing this show?
So we gonna avoid that.
Bring the fellas together. It will be a cool idea. Just
Oh,
bring
so
the
this
guys-
ain't a fella show
No,
no
that's
more.
what I'm saying. To keep preach that
So I
shit.
went-
Let them know.
You gotta enter her mouth, nigga.
I'm just listen, I got a lot of homegirls. And I've heard a lot of stories, and I'm like, that's crazy that they would just ask. They just ask you?
You want it? You'd be surprised when they say yes. That's what everybody tells me. That's what everybody tells me.
But my
I've
the
never
ones I
asked.
hang around, they're not like the emotion.
Sure, Blue. Sure.
That's what they tell me. I don't know what happens, but
Who am I to judge?
I'm like,
Do you?
I'm not. I wouldn't be able to just ask straight up like that. I'm not gonna be in a casting room like, well,
Hey,
Would you suck my dick for this role?
just straight up like.
How crazy would that be? And I bet you that happens.
How badly do you really want this role? You want to be famous?